After logging in, you're going to automatically be directed to your dashboard. From your dashboard screen, I'm going to have you select the Learning tab in the upper left-hand corner of your screen. In the Learning tab, you're going to see the subject areas listed here at the top, and the subject area that is highlighted in blue is the area you're currently in. So right now, math is highlighted, and we're in the math section of the IXL website. The ACT prep is under skill plans. So we'll click skill plans. The next thing we'll have to do is scroll to the very bottom of this page. They're going to give you lots of images of textbook covers, and the ACT prep is at the very bottom of the page. Here we have ACT math. When you hover over this area, a pin will appear, and we're going to pin this so that it is going to be pinned at the top of the page every time we log in and go to the math section. Now when you go back into the Learning tab and hit your math skill plan, you're going to see ACT math pinned at the top of your page, so no more scrolling through the textbook skill plans. From here, we're going to click on the link that says math. And here you go. This is the page for practicing all the math skills that are presented on the ACT test. You can scroll down through all of the skills, and they're going to put them in categories by score range. So they're going to list skills that are necessary to know if you want to score a 13 through a 15, and it's going to work its way on up to skills you would need to master to score a 33 to a 36 on the math portion of the ACT. So just very briefly to show you what they look like, you can hover over the link and see a skill preview. If your student knows this skill, you can skip it. And if it's something they need to work on, you can assign it by clicking the gold star here. Now I'm going to show you how to find the ACT skills plans for reading and English. Again, you log into your dashboard and click on the Learning tab. This time we don't want math. We would like to look at the language arts, the reading and English practice. So we're going to click on Language Arts. Now that Language Arts is highlighted in blue, we know we are in the section of the website on IXL dealing with all the language arts skills. And because we want ACT prep, we're going to click on Skill Plans. These have been pinned to the top of the page previously. We have two sections, English and Reading. I'm going to click on English first. And here you have the very exact same format as we had for the math. You have many English skills that are going to be presented on the ACT test. And you can click on a score range and go down to the skills that need to be mastered to score in that range on the ACT. We're going to go back one more time. And we're going to look at the reading. Again, this is the same format. Now this is reading skills. And again, you can use these score ranges as links to study the appropriate content that your student needs to master to score well on the ACT exam. I hope this video has been helpful, and good luck studying. The other way you can practice ACT skills prep in IXL is to sign in and go to the Learning tab. And this time, instead of a math skill plan, which I've already covered, we want to look at the language arts category for reading and English ACT prep. So we're also still going to go under skill plans. Notice language arts is in blue, it's kind of highlighted, and that indicates the subject that the skill plan covers. So we'll hit skill plans. Just like before, the ACT prep is at the very bottom of the page. So we're going to scroll all the way down. We're going to find here ACT prep is going to be in two topics, English and reading. Let's pin this to the top of the page. Now when we come back, this is always going to be at the top. Here are the English skills. Again, it's set up just like the math. And you can go through and practice the skills. In English, we talk about writing development, word choice and usage, English language conventions. That would be appropriate grammar, writing development, word choice, English language conventions. So those are the categories that are going to carry us through all of those score ranges. Again, just like the math, you can scroll over the quiz link and find a skill preview of 4 slides. Okay, I'm going to go back to the top here. A little quick. So again, this is just the English skills, some writing development, word choice usage, and English language conventions. We go back to skill plans. We can also check out the reading section. The ACT prep for reading includes key ideas and details, identifying main idea and theme, details and connections, the craft and structure of the writing that you're reading. And the last one is integration of knowledge and ideas. So identifying an author's statement of opinion, identifying supporting details in literary texts, identifying supporting details in informational texts, comparing information from 2 texts. And then if we want to go to a really more advanced skill plan, we're still going to cover determine the main idea. It's just going to be a much higher reading level, a much more difficult passage than it would at a lower score level. And again, these just get more and more difficult as you get into the higher score ranges, tracing an argument. So this is the practice for ACT skills prep for reading in English and IXL.